Mr. Foster. How are you today?
Good.
Good. My name is Tori, and I am part of the respiratory department. So your doctor has ordered some breathing treatments for you. So my job today is to teach you how to use those and kind of explain what they're for, okay? Okay. So go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to need to have you sit up nice and tall for me. I need to listen to your breath sounds. Okay? So you'll just sit nice and tall and take normal breaths for me. Okay. I just need to go ahead and get your vitals here quickly. All right. So, Mr. Foster, today it looks like your doctor's prescribed for you these 3 medications. 2 are bronchodilators, and 1 is a corticosteroid. And so together these medicines are going to work to open the airways and reduce inflammation. Okay? So the 3 medications that you're going to be taking are levobuterol, which is a short-acting bronchodilator. In short, put it plain, it's going to open the airways.
Okay.
And it works fast. So you'll take that every 4 hours. Okay. Then the next medication that you're going to take is called Incrus ellipta. This you're only going to take 1 time a day.
Okay.
So this is also a bronchodilator, but it's going to last longer than the levobuterol. Okay. And then the last medication I'm going to take is that corticosteroid. It's called Alvesco, and this is something that you're going to take to help reduce inflammation. Okay? All right. Before we get started, can you verify your name and birth date for me?
Austin Foster, 7/12 of 65.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Foster, for this levobuterol treatment, this is a nebulizer treatment that we're going to be taking. This is that short-acting bronchodilator that's opening the airways. So you just go ahead and put your medicine right up in here, okay? And just squeeze it in. You need to make sure that this is plugged into an air compressor on this end here, okay? And then we always need to make sure that it's plugged into the electricity.
Okay.
Okay, so to use this, you're just going to wrap your mouth tightly around this mouthpiece here, and you're going to see mist. It's going to come out of both ends here, okay? Now this takes about 5 to 7 minutes typically for this treatment. When it's starting to sputter, you know that it's over. You can give it just a few taps just like that, just to kind of use up the rest of that medicine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to have you go ahead and take that treatment for me now. Here you go. And just that normal breathing is great. And then every few breaths you can take a deep breath. Very good. Very good. Alright, there's that sputter. So go ahead and just tap, tap, tap a little bit there. Perfect. Just get that last bit out of there. Excellent. Okay, I need you to take a deep breath in and cough for me. Alright, super. Okay, so the next medication we're going to take is this Incrus ellipta, which is a dry powder inhaler. And this is what it looks like. Okay, this is just once daily. This is also going to help to open up those lungs, okay? To use this, you just go ahead and open the shield. It's going to reveal the mouthpiece here.
Okay.
Now, before you use this medication, it's really important that you exhale fully. You need to do that away from the mouthpiece because the humidity from your breath can clump up the medication inside and cause it to not work as well as it should, okay? And I also want to point out this right here. This is called a dose counter. You see that? Okay, it says 23. So each time you take this medication, that number's going to decrease. And that's how you know when it's time to call up the pharmacy and say, hey, I'd like to refill my medication.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll go ahead and have you take that for me right now. There you go. Full deep breath out. And wrap those lips around the mouthpiece and inhale. All right. Now hold for 10 seconds. And exhale. Good. All right. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and take a deep breath in and cough for me. Alrighty. This last medication that we're going to take is this Alvesco, which is called a metered dose inhaler. Which this is typically what you think of when you think of an inhaler, probably, this form. So to use this, you're just going to shake it up really well. Now this is a corticosteroid, and so that's going to reduce the inflammation in the airways, okay? So before you use this, especially if it's been a while, you can go ahead and discharge 1 dose into the air just by pressing on the canister here. that way you know that when you are taking the medication, you're getting that full dose, okay? So you go ahead and shake it, then as you breathe in, you're gonna press down on the canister, take that nice deep breath, and then I want you to hold it, okay? About 10 seconds is good, and then you're free to exhale.
Okay.
Now the difference between this and the dry powder inhaler that you just took is that it's all right if you accidentally breathe back into this. Not that you really want to or need to, but it's not a big deal if you do, okay? So I'll let you go ahead and take that for me here now. Shake it up very, very good. Yep, and go ahead and discharge. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and exhale for me. You can take a deep breath in and cough. Okay. Now, if you have trouble with getting that canister pushed and breathing in at the same time, we can get you a device called a spacer, and it just goes onto the mouthpiece here, and it gives you a little more time. Okay, so if that's something you think you'd be interested in, we can definitely look into that option. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now that was a corticosteroid, and anytime you take a corticosteroid, you really need to rinse your mouth, swish around with water and spit. Okay, that's going to prevent any type of thrush that might build up in your mouth and cause you trouble. Okay, so I'm going to have you do that for me now. All right, excellent. All right, Mr. Foster, so now that we've done our treatments, I'm going to go ahead and take another listen to your rest sounds. I'm going to take your vitals one more time. We want to make sure that these medications are doing their job. Okay? So I'm going to have you go ahead and sit up nice and tall one more time here and take some nice deep breaths for me, and I'm going to go ahead and have a listen. Okay. Go ahead and get your vitals one last time here. Okay. All right, Mr. Foster. So as with any type of medication, these two have some side effects. I want you to be aware of some things that you may experience, okay?
Okay.
Some of the less severe side effects would include headache, dizziness, nausea, dryness in your mouth, throat, okay? Some of the more serious side effects you may see would include your heart racing, would include eye pain, tremors possibly, okay?
Okay.
If you experience any of these more severe side effects, please notify your primary care physician immediately, okay?
All right.
Other than that, do you have any questions for me, Mr. Foster, as far as the medications, how to take them, any side effect questions?
No.
Okay. If you decide later that you do have questions, please feel free to contact us.
Okay.
We want you to feel confident about this, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this call light with you, okay?
All right.
All right, and I'm going to see you again in 4 hours for another levobuterol treatment.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.